Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jester Discs has a fun little battle pack with 2 brand new prototype discs that just came out, which is pretty fun. Actually, these aren't brand new discs, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Well, let's see how they fly. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jester Discs is a small little company that has a handful of discs out there, but I gotta say, every single one of their discs is fantastic. And now they're adding 2 brand new ones to the lineup. We don't have names for these yet, but we kind of can do a little detective skills and find out that these are actually 2 AGL molds that Jester Discs has just picked up. So it's not really public knowledge, but doesn't take very big sleuthing to kind of figure out that this is the Baobab. So those of you who are out there that really love this disc, it hasn't gone away. Jester Discs has now picked it up. And then this right here is the old Ponderosa, which Jester Discs had just picked up. We don't have names for these yet. We just know that this is a CR and that this is an I. Well, let's test them out and see how they fly. All right, so numbers on a CR are 4113. Like I said, if you're a big Baobab fan, those numbers are going to sound familiar. Let's see how this one flies. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Doesn't go far, has a lot of hookup on it. Yeah, super fun. Those flight numbers are legit. It definitely does have a nice little like bead on the top of the disc, which is unique. There's not a lot of discs that have that. All right, now let's try the I. Flight numbers on the I are 3, 4, -20, which are the same as the Ponderosa. Like I said, this is basically the same disc. So this looks like it's gonna be a nice little kind of turn over putter shot. Oh yeah. Wow. That is fantastic. There's not a lot of turnover putter discs out there, or at least ones that actually do a good job of turning over naturally. Man, this one is fantastic. Right out of the box, just wants to turn, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Jester Discs who sent me this battle pack to try out. Super fun battle pack. You guys can check them out over at their website. Now, Jester Discs does have some other great discs, like the Dreamweaver is a great fairway driver. Really love that one. And then speaking of love, the Love, their putter is fantastic. It's basically very similar to a Praxis, which is one of my favorite throwing putters. So if you haven't checked out those 2 discs, you can check them out at Disc Golf Deals USA. We have those over there. Speaking of the Love, I got a couple here. One in premium plastic they call Taffy, one in their more base plastic called Touch. So numbers on this are 2301. Let me show you how this one flies. Just dead laser straight point and shoot disc. I love it. No pun intended. Look at that. Copy and paste shot all day long. All right, now let's compare that to the I, which is formerly known as the Ponderosa. This one I'm gonna actually put on a hyzer because I believe should be a pretty decent hyzer flip disc. Oh, look at that. On a hyzer, ended up in the same spot the Loves did, going straight. And the Baobab, I don't feel like I need to throw this anymore on backhand. It just goes straight, hooks up. Let's try it on a forehand. Oh yeah, that just wants to get on edge. Holy cow. All right, well, I've seen enough in the field. Let's go ahead and take these out to the course. Let's go. All right, here at Eager Beaver, hole 1, this should be perfect. You just want to start something to the right and get it to drift over. We're going to try that with the I here in glow plastic. You can see on the rim there that this thing has a really low parting line, so that means it's going to be understable, and it definitely is. Oh, perfect turn right out of the box. I think we just parked it. This is kind of a short hole, so you don't really want to go too long. So it might be kind of a perfect hole for this disc, which is, I don't know what to call it. We're going to call it the CR right now, but you guys see what I'm talking about with that like bead on the top. I don't know what you want to call that, but definitely kind of interesting. Super overstable disc. We're just going to try this on a forehand, and then all it wants to do is kind of get overstable and quit. Well, it's not exactly what I meant, but I got another one. Holy cow, look at how that knifes down. My goodness. All that thing wants to do is go around stuff. So I'd say if you're a big fan of discs with low glide like the Berg and the Range and stuff like that, and you just want one that's just stupidly overstable, this is it. You got to check this out. The Jester CR, whatever that name's going to be. This thing is a meat hook Berg. All right, so neither of these discs really want to go very far, whether it's the I, which is super understable with that low parting line there, or it's the CR, which you guys can see that rim on the top. Definitely unique. This thing just wants to immediately get to the side and get around stuff. That's great for approach shots. So we're gonna throw this short hole. We're about 200 feet, which I gotta say, if I get everything on this, I can probably throw these about 200 feet. So let's go first with the eye. This is in glow plastic. So we're gonna have to put this on a hyzer, get to flip up the flat, see if we can get us a putt. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. Yeah, there was a video where I was looking for a nice flip up to straight putter, and I just really couldn't find anything. The Notion from Discmania and the Spin from MVP is about as close as I could get. They wouldn't flip up like this disc out of the box. You really had to beat them in before they got there. This disc is pretty fantastic. Might even make a spot in my bag. All right, now let's go with the CR. And these ones I have in two different plastics. This one is definitely a little bit softer, whereas this one's a little stiffer. They're both pretty base plasticky. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go right route. I'm gonna have to put anhyzer on it. It's still gonna fight out, almost like a tilt. Let's go with the blue guy first. Yeah, look at that. That's about the only way to get that thing to go straight. All right, not too bad. All right, just for funsies, let's go left route with this one. There's no way we're gonna get 200, but let's see how close we can get. Oh, there we go, flare skip. Let's go, that thing hit super soft. Yeah, man, if you love throwing anhyzers and getting them to flex out quickly, this might be the approach disc for you. Well, if you're a big fan of the Ponderosa or the Baobab, if I'm saying that correctly, they are now in Jester Discs hands. These discs are fantastic. Honestly, I've never thrown either of these before, and I can definitely see a use for both of these in the bag. Like I said, I've been always looking for like a putter I could put on a hyzer, get to flip up the flat and finish straight. That's this right here, the formerly known as Ponderosa, soon to be I from Jester Discs. Yeah, this is great. You should definitely pick these up. And then the CR, formerly known as the Baobab. What a fun disc. I mean, you can put it on anhyzer, it's gonna corkscrew out of it. And if you just throw this flat, whether it's backhand or forehand, it just wants to get around corners. So if you're in the woods and you need something that's gonna get you around a corner, this is your disc. Yeah, super fun disc. Glad that Jester Discs picked these up. Should definitely go show them some love. They have an Instagram account, their website. You can pick up the battle packs over there, and we're carrying some of their other molds at Disc Golf Deals USA. All right, until I see you guys next time, peace out.